My guest, San Diego Opera's newly appointed General Director, David Bennett, is the former director of the Gotham Chamber Opera in New York City, renowned for productions like this one from Puss in Boots. Also joining us is Carol Lazier, president of the San Diego Opera Board of Directors. Welcome to Evening Edition.
Thank you very much.
Now, David, former San Diego Opera director Ian Campbell was adamant that local audiences wanted a grand opera style production. Your reputation, of course, is for alternative opera styled productions. How do you change San Diegans' appetite for grand style to maybe something more diverse?
I think we add to it, actually, because I think grand opera will always be a part of what San Diego Opera presents. But I think investigating what are the other kinds of opera that could be specifically relevant to this community is what's exciting. And that could be chamber opera, it could be concert opera. There's a lot of different possibilities.
Okay, and Carol, is the Board of Directors selection of David here, is it some kind of signal in a way that, you know, you're willing to change the way you see opera and how they serve San Diego?
Absolutely, we're ready for a change. We still need grand opera. We have a large segment of the population that loves it. I'm one of them, but we also need to move on to new and different, exciting formats for opera and to engage more people and bring more people into the art form.
Right, you're preparing audiences then here. We're in for a little change here. How do you think they'll respond to David's style?
I think they're going to love it. I think they're going to love it. He does really interesting and innovative things, and the other thing, he's very much a collaborator with other institutions, which I think San Diego's ripe for.
Now, David, it's been said that San Diego's opera audience is aging. Could it be as simple as performing these operas in innovative ways to bring in new and younger audiences, or is there something more?
Well, the opera audience has been aging for decades. I mean, it's the same experience. People have been talking about the graying of the audiences. So I think that, you know, it's something we need to pay attention to, but I think that engaging new audiences in places that are sort of unexpected is a great opportunity for this company.
And do we know, I guess I should say we do know that the opera's donor base and audience is actually shrinking. Do you have a financial sustainability plan for the opera here in the near future?
You know, we're working for that and trying to see what we can do probably for a 5-year plan to make sure that we're moving towards sustainability. I think we have a budget that's has been passed for the next season. That is a balanced budget. But you know, one of the things that we can look at is when you start producing opera in different ways. So you have many modes of presentation. You have the ability to attract different kinds of donors and additional donors, I think. So sort of an expanded portfolio of opportunities for support.
And Carol, is the Board of Directors also looking for innovative ways to not only work with David, but sort of these outside sources that you sort of touched on?
Absolutely.
And how are you doing that? Are we looking at education, or has that been defined yet?
It's not been defined yet. We're working on that. We're doing our strategic planning and so forth. So that will materialize as time
Is there
goes on.
anything you can tell us about the next upcoming production that wouldn't give too much away?
Nixon in China?
Yeah.
It's fabulous.
Okay, that's not giving too much away.
It's John Adams. You know, people worry about contemporary opera being, you know, horrible atonal music. This is not it at all. It's beautiful. It's wonderful music. It's got comedy. It's got dancing. I mean, it's got the whole shebang.
And it's visually stunning. It's a beautiful production, and it's, you know, it's a moment in our lives that we know that's been transformed into opera. So it's really worth seeing.
And it opens this Saturday.
Yes, it does.
All right. Welcome, David Bennett. Thank you for
you.
joining us. And Carol, thank you so much for being here.
You're so welcome.
Thanks very much.